What's up, metalheads? Are you guys ready for another edition of the Metal Inquisition? The show where we talk about bands from back in the day that flew under the radar, or the bands that are around now that kind of are releasing stuff independently and just need help and a shout out once in a while, just so that people know who they are and people can be exposed to some really great music that doesn't necessarily get the exposure that it needs, in my opinion. So without delaying it any further, let's get on to the music, shall we? I'm going to break protocol for just a moment because I wanted to dedicate the first song to Steve Grimmett by playing a song off of their new CD, Walking in the Shadows. That's Steve Grimmett's Grim Reaper. It was released just this last year in 2016. For those of you that don't know, Steve recently had some health issues while he was on tour in South America and ended up having part of his leg amputated. And he is, it seems to be doing well. And, but I know it's got to be really hard. And all I can say, Steve, just personally to you, if you happen to be watching this, is that that you were the soundtrack to my youth growing up. Grim Reaper was a big part of it. And then when you went into Onslaught, your voice is one of the most powerful voices in metal. And I know you've got the fight in you, and I know that this is not the last we've heard of Steve Grimmett. I'm thinking of you, buddy, and I hope you get better, and I hope you're doing well. So with that, just let's sit back for a minute and let's listen to the master of metal vocals, Steve Grimmett, with his band Steve Grimmett's Grim Reaper. And this song is called From Hell, from the album Walking in the Shadows on Dissonance Productions from 2016. Check this out.
Just in spite, tempting you to come. What awaits scares me to death. It is such a pretty picture. It's out, that's how you lay for all to see. From hell, from hell, tempted in without a care. Luxury abounded. Just look in his eyes, leaves you astounded. What awaits scares me to death. It is such a pretty picture. It's out, that's how you lay for all to see. From hell, from hell.
Well, that was Steve Grimmett's Grim Reaper from Hell from the album Walking in the Shadows. So, Steve, buddy, we're with you, and we're waiting for you to come back. Up next is a thrash band from Greece, and this is from their album Infants of Thrash that was released in 2015 on their own personal label. This band's been active since 2011. They have 2 EPs and then this full length. So this song that I'm going to play you is the title track from their album Infants of Thrash, called Infants of Thrash. Check this out. So that was Domination with Infants of Thrash. Again, thrash band out of Greece, and definitely check them out. Check out their Facebook page. I've been getting a lot of great bands out of Greece doing the thrash thing and doing it well. So they're definitely a country that's up and coming with that type of music. So it's definitely a country to look at and check out. Up next, again, I'm going to break protocol a little bit, but for a couple reasons. One, for the fourth time since 1990, I'm going to see these guys live, and I am super psyched. And two, of the big German three, as I like to call them, Sodom, Destruction, and Creator, their release that just came out last week, in my opinion, is the best release of the three that's come out so far, of the newest stuff, by far. And it's Creator, Gods of Violence. This is a deluxe version that has, it's a CD, DVD set. The CD is the album, and then the DVD is like a live show. The disappointing thing is on iTunes, if you buy this album, the DVD is actually audio tracks of the whole live set, which it's a really killer live set. So kind of upset that it's not featured in the CD, but it's really neat packaging and everything. But the song I'm going to play today is I believe it's the first actual song. There's an intro, so it's track 2 on there. It's called World War Now, and this is off of Creator, Gods of Violence, released this year, 2017, on Nuclear Blast Records. So listen to the new Creator. So that was a song off the new Creator CD, Gods of Violence. It was called World War Now. So check it out. CD just came out last week on Nuclear Blast Records. So go out and buy it. Check it out. And they are on tour with Obituary coming up in the next couple months in America. I've seen them 3 times. It's worth it. Up next is a band from 1996 that kind of jumped in when all these bands were putting out albums in the melodic death scene. And they're called Ebony Tears. This is their debut album, Tortura Insomniae, on Black Sun Records. The song I'm going to play for you today is called Nectars of Eden. And the first thing you're going to hear is beautifully produced melodic death metal. Then you're going to hear your typical gruff vocals. But in the middle of the song, you're going to hear female vocals. And not that I'm a fan of hers, but she just really passes Madonna. She just really has a beautiful voice. And it just really, to me, that really just makes the song. And it was most of the reason why every comp that I made in the mid to late 90s included this song. So again, this is the band Ebony Tears with the song Nectars of Eden off Tortura Insomniae on Black Sun Records. Check it out. So what'd you think? Great melodic death metal. They had 3 releases. I believe they were all on Black Sun, and maybe the last one was on Century Media, if I'm not mistaken. But really, really great stuff. So definitely go check them out. Up next is the only true local act that I have this week. I need to dig deeper into my local scene and start hitting some bands up a little bit harder to try and get some MP3s. But I'm going to play one again from Mr. Jay Messer. Last week, I played an instrumental. Well, Jay was really, really thankful. This is just I just made my own little demo recording, and he sent me, this is kind of the artwork that he is using for it. But he sent me some MP3s of a couple cover songs that he did, and so I have those as well. And so I thought, just for fun, I would throw on one of the covers that he did, just kind of give you an idea what he sounds like playing a song from another band, and a song that most people would know. And this is a cover of Exodus, And Then There Were None, off of Bonded by Blood. And Jay does, as he calls it, the screaming into the mic. But I think he does an awesome job. This guy is definitely talented, definitely worth listening to, definitely worth checking out, definitely worth talking about. And let's see what we can do to get this guy either in a band or get him some sort of a recording deal, get him out there to the masses, because I think he is a talented guy and does not deserve to just be stuck on MP3s and people's laptops. So again, Jay Messer, from his demo, this is his cover of Exodus, And Then There Were None.
Start running, eyes waiting by the nuclear
what'd you think? Awesome cover of that Exodus song? I thought so. So anyway, Jay Messer, hit him up on Facebook. Check him out. If you guys are interested in getting physical copies of the CD or MP3s, hit me up or hit Jay up, and we can figure out how we would go about that. But definitely would like to get his stuff out there to more people, but definitely talk it up. Next band, I'm sure more people have heard, God Dethroned. These guys have had a lot of stuff. They've been around since 1991, and from what I've read, they're still together, and hopefully they'll do something new. It's been a while. This is the album The Lair of the White Worm. This is on Metal Blade Records. This is from 2005, and the song that I'm going to play today is called The Last Zip of Spit. And every time I hear this song, I have no choice but to crank it. It's just an awesome mix of death metal and thrash metal, and just the perfect mix of both. And I'm a fan of both styles they do. It couldn't get any better. So here you go. God Dethroned, The Last Zip of Spit off of 2005's Lair of the White Worm. Check it out.
You are
So that was God to Throne with Last Sip of Spit from the Lair of the White Worm from 2005. And yeah, God to Throne's a pretty well-known band, but I think that they've been out of the limelight, so to speak, long enough that there's enough newer metal fans out there that aren't really familiar with their stuff. And what better way to get people into them than to play a song as killer as that? And in my opinion, one of their best. The next band is called Velociter, and they're from Denmark. I don't have a physical copy. I was able to obtain the MP3s from the band themselves. It's for use with one of my Facebook pages last year. And the song I'm going to play today comes from an EP called Air of Solitude that came out in 2015. Beautifully done thrash metal with a female vocalist. They just added a female vocalist on this album, and she really adds an extra dimension to the band that they didn't have before. Physical copies are a little hard to come by. Still on the lookout for them. But it sounds like they do have a few copies, but they try and save them for shows and whatnot. So anyway, you can definitely hit them up on Facebook. But here is Shadowbreed from Airs of Solitude by the band Velociter from 2015. Check them out. So that was Velociter with Shadowbreed off their EP Air of Solitude from 2015. Again, they're from Denmark. Great thrash metal female vocalist. Hit them up on Facebook. Let them know that you heard them on my YouTube series. Would be greatly appreciated. And the band, I'm sure, would love to hear from you. And then hopefully they'll have something new this year, since that release was from 2015. So we can play something new from them soon. Up next is a band from the early to mid 90s. They finally broke up in 2000. Started out as a black metal band. And then by the first album and then into the album that I'm going to play the song from today, they added so much thrash to it. It was really black and thrash, more thrash than black metal in my opinion. But the band is called Swordmaster, and the album that the song I'm going to play you from is Postmortem Tales, and it's on Osmos Records. Now, they only had 2 EPs and 2 LPs, and they called it a day. But these guys were, by this time, they didn't take themselves ultra seriously. It was more just a fun black thrash type thing. But the song I'm going to play today is called Past Redemption. And it's just full-on thrash, buzzy guitar, really fast playing. And then it gets to the solo. So about 2/3 of the way through the song, listen for the solo. It breaks into this dual melodic solo, almost old school power metal almost. And just beautiful, and it's just completely out of left field. And so the solo gets over, and then all you hear is the guitar come back, and then the bass drum pounding in the background, and then you hear the guy go, "Back to business," and then the buzzing starts again, and just goes right back into the thrash. Coolest song ever. And that part, just for me, it just makes the song. So anyway, this is the song Past Redemption from Postmortem Tales by Swordmaster. So check them out.
Yeah.
So that was Swordmaster with Past Redemption off the album Postmortem Tales. If you really enjoyed that and you never heard Swordmaster before, the question I always get asked is, what album should I start with? Postmortem Tales. That was, to me, that was their be-all, end-all best album. And if you like that song, the rest of the album's just like it. So definitely check them out and check that album out first. Up next, I've been listening to a lot of different bands from Ireland. And I've kind of friended the singer from the band Acid Age, Death Bus, and Wordamized. He's a busy guy. His name's Eddie Cross. And he was talking to me about, there's so many bands in Ireland that are really great. As a matter of fact, Wordamized is doing a video for my Metal's Best by Metal's Best, and it should be on Volume 5 coming out here within the next week or so. But they talk about all sorts of bands. So if you watch that video as well, check out some of the bands they mentioned. They talk about a lot of local Irish bands. So really, really cool. But he was telling me, hit up Ireland, check us out, because there's tons of stuff. And so I started doing some searching, and I'm finding all sorts of great stuff. So here's one of the bands I found, Shrouded. It's melodic death metal, and the album is called Inception of Humanity from 2015. This is just a self-released thing. The name of the song I'm going to play you today is I the Lycanthrope. And they've been active since 2013. So check them out. Band from Ireland, Shrouded, melodic death metal. Here's I Lycanthrope. have it. There's some great melodic death metal from Ireland. That was Shrouded with I the Lycanthrope. Now, like I said, they're on Facebook, so definitely go to their Facebook page, hit the like button, send them a quick message, let them know you saw them on my YouTube video, and definitely pass it around and share it with your friends and people that are in the metal community as well, because these guys are really good as well, and they deserve some exposure. So, up next is a band that I don't know. I was just lucky to find them. I really like them, and it seems like it's a little hard to get a hold of. The CD that I have is not even a legitimate CD. It's a bootleg, done well, but it's a bootleg. The band's called Attila. It's not the band that's around now or that was around earlier on this century. They're from New York. This was the only album they had on Shattered Records, called Rolling Thunder. The only other piece of material they have out was on this album, Speed Metal Hell, and I believe it was released before the album I have, and it's up here, and it's called Lucifer's Hammer. It's a pretty decent song, but this is just kind of straightforward speed and power metal. Just really great stuff. So a friend of mine bought it. I took it home, immediately recorded it. And then a couple years later, he decided he didn't want the record anymore, and he just gave it to me. But I've got the cassette of it too. And that, I believe, is legit. It's on Shattered Records as well. And then the CD, it says Shattered Records, but ooh, that's not good. It's done well. It's done well. There may even be a booklet inside there. You know, there's a booklet with information on it. So it was done well. It just wasn't authorized by the band. But anyway, just really great stuff. There's a lot of great tracks on here. They do a cover of School's Out, which is something that I usually skip. Other than that, every track is a great song. It's a no filler album. But the song I'm going to play you today is called DEFCON 1 Thermonuclear Warrior. It's a little longer song, but I love this song, and it's just awesome. So see what you think. This is Attila with DEFCON 1 Thermonuclear Warrior. So that was Attila with the song Defcon 1 Thermonuclear Warrior from their one and only album from 1986 called Rolling Thunder. If you like that song, rest of the album's just like it. I mean, that's a little longer song, a little more to it, but a lot of really great speed and power metal. So definitely worth checking out. Probably have to download it, or I don't even know if it's available on iTunes or whatever. The records are not usually that expensive. They don't go for much, but you don't have a record player, you might seek out the CD. I don't think it costs much either, but like I said, it's not a legit release. So up next, another band from Greece. Earlier I said Greece has got a lot of great thrash metal coming out. Well, here's another example. This band's called Rhophobia. I've actually been in contact with these guys on Facebook for a while. Great bunch of guys. This is their new album from 2016 called Death from Above. It's on Eat Metal Records, so not a big label, and so again, that's why we do this, so that these bands can get exposure and hopefully get on bigger labels and get better tours and better opportunities to get around to more people. So the song that I'm going to play you today off this album is called Faceless. So again, Greece, something must be in the water in some of these countries, because every band I've gotten from Greece is killer, and this one is no exception. So this is Rhophobia with Faceless off the 2016 album Death from Above. Check it out. So what do you think? Can Greece thrash or what? Rhophobia, great stuff. Again, that was the song Faceless from the album Death from Above on Eat Metal Records from 2016. So again, they're on Facebook. Hit the guys up. Really nice guys. You send them a message, they'll send you something back. They'll say, hey, what's up? Thanks for listening to our stuff. Definitely talk it up, talk the band up, and share it with as many people as you can if you like it. Get their name out there. Let's help these guys out. Up next, old school band from my Earache Records years. When I really started getting Earache Records big time, This was a band that I heard on the Grind Crusher compilation. That was the first earache release I had, and it was a Lawnmower Death. And this is their first full-length album called Ooh Crikey, It's Lawnmower Death. And it's kind of a fun hardcore, grindcore type band. But the song on Grind Crusher album was called Satan's Trampoline, which is it's a fun song. But there's a song there's a Kids in America EP that I don't have the EP, but on the CD release of Ooh Crikey, the last 3 tracks, there's 35 tracks on this sucker. The last 3 tracks are the Kids in America EP. And there's Kids in America, Yes is the Kim Wilde song. It's a cover. They do 2 different versions of it. One is kind of their metal version of it. One is kind of a De La Death version, like a rap version. And then they do a song called Bone Yank Blisters, which is what I'm going to play today. I also have this. This is like a Kids in America CD single, which is very rare. I haven't seen it very much on sale on any website at all. It's got it's like 6 different versions of their Kids in America tune, so it's really cool. But here is Bone Yank Blisters from Kids in America, and you can get it on Ooh Crikey, It's Lawnmower Death on the CD release. Here you go, Bone Yank Blisters by Lawnmower Death. Check it out. What do you think? Awesome stuff. They're a fun band. Some people like them, some people don't like them so much. It just depends on what your tastes are, which is obvious. But I really think that they're a great band, and it's good to hear that they're still around. And it sounds like they're thinking about putting together some new recordings. So hopefully 2017 we'll have some new Lawnmower Death. Up next is a band that I just heard recently. Somebody shared with me on Facebook. I've been in talks with the band on Facebook since then, and the band's called Surgical Strike, and the EP is called 5 to 12. This is just a self-release thing. They're from Germany. They were actually active. I was surprised. They were active from 93 to 96. They only did a couple demos and they broke up, and then in 2014 they reformed. But I just when I ordered the CD from them, I got a nice little letter from the band saying, "Here's your copy of our debut EP. Enjoy listening. Keep it heavy." Just it's awesome when bands do that. And then they sent me a little promo poster thing to hang up somewhere down in the dungeon if I can find a place for it. But this is just, again, awesome thrash metal. And it's one of those bands that they just deserve to be heard and to get more exposure. So the song I'm going to play you is the title track from the song from the album 5 to 12. It's 5 to 12 from Surgical Strike. Check it out. So there you have it. That was Surgical Strike with 5 to 12. So please hit them up on Facebook. Great bunch of guys. They'll respond back. Let them know where you heard the music. Definitely share it around with everybody that you know, because they deserve the recognition, and please get their name out there. Up next is a band that was only active for like 4 years, from 86 to 90, from Maryland, on New Renaissance, and also released on SPV. This band is In Destroy. Now this CD is actually the combination of their first full-length album, In Destroy, and the EP Senseless Theories, which is the first thing I ever owned. I owned the cassette Senseless Theories. The song I'm going to play you today was actually the song I used on every comp I ever put out for me to listen to that had In Destroy on it. There's another song they do I really like called Dead Girls Don't Say No. That may go on a later volume of this series, but for today I gotta go with Living in Filth, which is the song I'm going to play you today, because it just has this part in the middle. I call it a mosh part, for lack of a better term. just breaks down and just makes you want to get up and start thrashing. It really does. So anyway, this is In Destroy. The song is Living in Filth off of the EP Senseless Theories from 1988 on New Renaissance Records. Check it out. So that was In Destroy with the song Living in Filth. So I hope you like it as much as I do. The song just really rips. It just really kills. And it's one of those bands that, for me, they just they came and went in the 80s. By the 90s, you had all this stuff going on. And as far as I know, they've never done anything anymore. They're not active anymore. They just kind of fell through the cracks. And so, again, that's the purpose of these videos I do, is to kind of bring them back to the forefront. So even though they're not going to make any more music, you can be aware of what they've done in the past. Up next is a band from Italy. I don't have a lot of bands that are from Italy. This is a thrash band, and they're called Game Over. They've done quite a few quite a few albums. They have 1 EP and 3 full lengths. This is on Scarlet Records, and this album is called Crimes Against Reality. It came out this year. And the song I'm going to play you today is called Gates of Ishtar, which on the side note is a great melodic death metal band, which will be featured on a later episode, just so you know. But anyway, another great thrash band that really, really hits the mark well, and so worth you checking out. But here, don't take my word for it. Listen to this here. This is Game Over with Gates of Ishtar off the 2016 release, Crimes Against Reality. So that was Game Over. And the song again was Gates of Ishtar from the 2016 release Crimes Against Reality on Scarlet Records. Great Italian thrash. So again, like I said, hit them up, Facebook, tell them where you heard the song, tell them you like them, spread it around, let everybody know about it. If you guys know of any other Italian bands, I'm always willing to hear some other bands and check out other bands. And I'm like a sponge. I'd like to absorb more bands from Italy. So please definitely hit me up if you know of any. Now, the last band, I had their full-length album for quite some time. Back even in my days of going to the local record store Homer's that we had here in Lincoln. They had an EP that I found out recently, just going through in my collection and looking at metal archives to see what I might be missing. They had an EP. And so it was going for some crazy money for a while. And I happened to find it once where nobody was bidding on it, and I snagged it and got it. They're a black metal band from Norway, although they have elements of thrash, and I would kind of question the black metal label. I called my friend Stale, the singer from the doom metal band from Norway, Kal-El, and asked him how to pronounce this. And he said it's pronounced Kikselguten. And he nowhere close to how it's pronounced, but I get an A for effort. So there you go. But it means the Mercury Boys. And from what I've read, the name is a play on some artist in Norway, kind of a spoof or whatever. But when you have a name like that, don't expect us dumb Americans to be able to pronounce it. So regardless of if you can pronounce the name correctly or not, this is killer stuff. I listened to the full length and it's pretty good. But this EP, I finally put it in for the first time in a long time and listened to it yesterday or the day before, one of the two. And it's on Head Not Found. This is from like 1996. It's just an EP, and the EP is called Gamlin. And the song I'm going to play you today to finish out the day is a song called Skull Crusher. And it is a skull crusher. Great Norwegian thrash from the Mercury Boys. Not going to try it again. Off the EP Gamlin, here is Skull Crusher. Check this out. So there you have it. Off their EP Gamlem, there is the song Skull Crusher, Norwegian thrash. Although, like I said, they're labeled black metal, kind of had the elements of black in some of their songs, but like I said, this one was, in my opinion, pure thrash and good. And so if you like it, I I don't know how readily available they are. I'm pretty sure they aren't on Facebook because they broke up in '97. They might be. I'm going to do some research and find out. Anyway, again, these are 2-hour-long videos, not meant to necessarily be watched in one setting. It's more about just sharing music from my collection. We've got a little bit to go here. You know, if I were to do A to Z, we would be a ways, but we've got a ways to go, you know. But anyway, I just enjoy sharing music with people and trying to get people into stuff that they may have missed. They maybe don't know it's out there or haven't had an opportunity to listen to. And so that's what I'm here for. If there are bands out there that you want to hear, the things you want to hear on these videos as we go forth, you know where I'm at. Find me on Facebook, leave me a message on YouTube, send me a message on Facebook, however you want to do it. Get a hold of me, let me know what you want to hear. If you're in a band, definitely let me know. You want me to play an MP3? I'm not asking for you to send me your CD. You want to send me an MP3 of your favorite song or what you think is your best song that best represents your band, and then send me a message. I'll give you my email. Email me the MP3. If I like it, chances are I'm going to buy it myself. So definitely it's a win-win for you. It gets you some exposure for people that watch these episodes. And quite honestly, your release might end up in the dungeon. So it might be worth it. So anyway, thanks very much for everybody that was watching. And please continue to watch. Please continue to comment. Please continue to share. And please continue to stay metal.